Good day, everyone. Welcome to my channel. This class is once again brought to you by Finance Foundation 101 Plus channel. Kindly support my channel by subscribe, like, share with your family and friends, also on all your social media platform. Drop comment and hit the bell icon to receive notification on my subsequent videos. Every little thing you do make this channel grow. You can also watch my other class video on the Masterclass playlist. What I will be teaching on today is a continuation from the last class topic. Stop working hard, start working smart. I do promise to take part 2 on my next class, however. I've extended the part 1 so as to have a complete masterclass, but the next class on this topic will be on part 2. Let's start the class and roll up our sleeves. Let's expand part 1 further. With real-life stories, examples, case studies, practical exercises, and reflections to deepen your understanding of stop working hard, start working smart. This extended lecture will make Part 1 a complete masterclass on mindset, principles, and foundations before we move into the hands-on techniques in Part 2. Stop working hard, start working smart. Part 1, Extended Version. Understanding the Shift, the mindset revolution that changes everything. 1. The origins of the work hard culture. To truly understand why working smart is revolutionary, we need to trace where the idea of working hard came from. The industrial age mindset. During the 18th and 19th centuries, the Industrial Revolution transformed society. Productivity was measured by hours worked and output produced. Factories rewarded obedience, punctuality, and endurance. The longer and harder you worked, the more valuable you seemed. This mindset, work more hours equals more results, became deeply ingrained in culture, education, and parenting. Our parents and grandparents were taught that diligence and loyalty to a job ensured success. But that world no longer exists. Today's economy rewards creativity, innovation, and leverage, not just sweat and endurance. The world now pays for results, ideas, and systems, not merely effort. 2. A Tale of Two Workers, the Bricklayers. There's a classic parable that perfectly illustrates the difference between hard work and smart work. 3 men were laying bricks. A passerby asked the first man, "What are you doing?" He replied, "I'm laying bricks." The second man said, "I'm building a wall." The third man smiled and said, "I'm building a cathedral." All 3 were doing the same physical task, but only the third had vision, a higher understanding of purpose and direction. The same applies in life. Working hard is laying bricks. Working smart is knowing why you're laying them and how to lay them faster, stronger, and with meaning. Third case study, the typist versus the automation expert. Consider 2 office workers, Lisa and Tom. Lisa prides herself on her dedication. She types every report manually, stays late to meet deadlines, and rarely takes breaks. Her boss praises her hard work, but she's always exhausted. Tom, meanwhile, spends a week learning how to use Excel macros, Google Sheets automation, and ChatGPT for document templates. Within 2 weeks, he automates 60% of his routine work. Lisa works 10 hours a day. Tom works 6. Lisa completes 10 reports a week. Tom completes 40. Who do you think gets promoted? Not the one who worked harder, but the one who worked smarter. 4. The invisible trap of busyness. One of the biggest enemies of smart work is busyness, the illusion of productivity. The busyness trap. Many people fill their schedules to feel useful. They answer emails all day, attend unnecessary meetings, and multitask constantly. Thinking activity equals achievement. But busyness is not business. It's a form of procrastination disguised as productivity. Being busy is a form of laziness, lazy thinking, and indiscriminate action. Tim Ferriss. The truly productive don't chase activity, they pursue results. Reflection exercise. Ask yourself, if I stopped doing this task today, would it truly impact my progress? Am I doing this because it matters or because it makes me feel busy? If your answer leans toward the latter, it's time to simplify. 5. Story, the woodcutter's lesson. A powerful old story goes like this. A strong young woodcutter joined a timber company. On his first day, he cut down 20 trees. The next day, despite working harder, he cut only 15. The third day, 10. Frustrated, he went to his boss. The boss asked, "When was the last time you sharpened your axe?" The woodcutter replied, "Sharpen? I had no time for that. I was too busy cutting trees." The lesson is simple. Hard work without reflection and renewal leads to diminishing returns. Working smart means sharpening your axe, investing time in learning, thinking, and strategizing instead of just hacking away. 6. The 3 C's of smart work: clarity, creativity, and consistency. Let's explore the mental foundation of smart working. The 3 C's. 1. Clarity. Clarity means knowing your priorities. You can't work smart if you don't know what matters most. If you chase 2 rabbits, you catch none. Ask yourself daily, what is my top goal right now? Which one action, if done today, will make everything else easier or unnecessary? 2. Creativity. Working smart often requires innovative problem solving. It's about finding shortcuts that don't compromise quality. Think like an inventor. Can I use a tool, app, or system to simplify this? Has someone already solved this problem? 3. Consistency. Smart work isn't about one-time hacks. It's about building systems and habits that keep producing results. A good system beats motivation every time. 7. Smart work in nature, the ant and the grasshopper, reimagined. Remember Aesop's fable about the ant and the grasshopper? The ant works all summer storing food. The grasshopper plays and suffers in winter. The moral was, work hard. But let's reimagine it in the modern world. If the grasshopper learned how to build an automatic grain collector or trade food digitally, he could play and prepare. The lesson isn't to stop working, but to use intelligence, planning, and leverage to multiply effort. Nature rewards adaptability, not just activity. 8. Practical exercise, the 4D framework for smart work. To transition from hard to smart work, use the 4D framework: delete, delegate, defer, do. Action, delete, question to ask. What doesn't need to be done at all? Purpose, eliminate waste. Action, delegate, question to ask. Who else can do this better or faster? Purpose, free up time. Action, defer, question to ask. Can this wait until a better time? Purpose, manage priorities. Action, do, question to ask. What must be done now? Purpose, take focused action. Try this every Monday. List all your tasks. Apply the 4D filter. Keep only the essentials. Over time, you'll discover that fewer tasks equals more progress. 9. Real-life inspiration, the case of Elon Musk and leverage thinking. Elon Musk is famous for his relentless work ethic, but behind the scenes, he's not just working hard. He's leveraging systems, automation, and talent. He doesn't personally build every rocket or car. He designs the systems and hires experts to execute them. That's the ultimate form of smart work. You stop being the worker and become the architect. 10. The energy equation. Managing yourself, not just your time. Working smart is not only about tools and systems. It's about managing your energy, not your hours. You can work 12 hours tired and distracted, or 4 hours focused and refreshed. And the latter will produce better results. Energy management tips. Sleep well. Fatigue kills creativity. Batch your work. Group similar tasks for efficiency. Use peak hours. Do important tasks when your energy is highest. Take breaks strategically. The brain needs recovery to stay sharp. Eat and move smartly. Physical energy fuels mental power. Smart workers protect their mental bandwidth like gold. 11. Modern tools that enable smart work technology has given us leverage our ancestors could only dream of. Here are some powerful categories of smart work tools: purpose, task management, tools, examples, Notion, ClickUp, Asana, Trello. Purpose, automation, tools, examples, Zapier, Make, Integromat, IFTTT. Purpose, time tracking, tools, examples, Clockify, Toggle. Purpose, AI assistance, tools, examples, ChatGPT, Jasper, Notion AI. Purpose, collaboration, tools, just examples, Slack, Google Workspace, Microsoft Teams. Purpose, learning, tools, checks examples, Coursera, Udemy, LinkedIn. Learning. Remember, tools are only powerful when used with strategy. A disorganized person with expensive tools still creates chaos. 12. Exercise. The smart work day. Experiment. Try this for one full day. Before you start work, write down your top 3 priorities. For each task, ask, can I automate this? Can someone else do this? Is this truly necessary? Use a timer. Work in 90-minute deep focus blocks. Eliminate all distractions. No notifications, no multitasking. At day's end, reflect, did I achieve more with less stress? What can I systematize permanently? Do this for 5 days, and you'll start retraining your brain toward efficiency. 13. The law of diminishing effort. The harder you work beyond a certain point, the less productive you become. After around 6 to 8 hours of focused work, fatigue sets in. Creativity drops. Decision-making suffers. Mistakes rise. Working smart respects human limits. It's not about grinding endlessly. It's about working in your optimal zone. Think of elite athletes. They don't train 16 hours a day. They train smart, rest strategically, and focus on recovery. So should you. 14. Self-reflection. Are you a hard worker or a smart worker? Ask yourself honestly, question. If yes, you're working hard. If no, you're working smart. Do you measure success by hours worked? The answer is yes if you're working smart. Do you say yes to most requests? The answer is yes. If you're working smart, do you multitask frequently? The answer is yes if you're working smart. Do you use tools, systems to save time? The answer is no. If you're working smart, do you regularly review and optimize your workflow? The answer is no. If you're working smart, the goal is not to stop being hardworking, but to channel that work into smart, structured systems that multiply your results. 15. The final analogy, the river and the dam. Hard work is like a river, and it flows continuously but often spreads wide and loses power. Smart work is like a dam. It channels the same water into focused energy that generates electricity. Both involve water, effort, but one is chaotic. The other is directed and powerful. Conclusion. The evolution begins. You now understand that working smart is not about avoiding effort. It's about elevating effort. Don't just work harder. Work better on the right things, in the right way, at the right time. The modern world rewards not those who burn out, but those who build systems, who think, who design, who create leverage. So as you end part 1, reflect deeply. What tasks waste your energy? But what can be automated or delegated? Where can you build leverage instead of labor? That reflection is where the transformation begins. Preview of part 2, the blueprint of smart work. In part 2, we'll cover the one thing rule for radical focus, time and energy mastery, how to plan your day like top performers, delegation and automation systems for real-world use, smart career and business leverage models, and case studies of individuals who transitioned from burnout to brilliance. We've now come to end of part 1 on Baroike. Stop working hard, start working smart. I am sure you've learned something different on this new series of Stop Working Hard, Start Working Smart. I will be teaching on part 2 on next class. This is once again brought to you by Finance Foundation 101+. This is a personal request to support my channel by subscribe. Like, share with your family and friends also on your entire social media platform as to help someone. Drop comment and hit the bell icon for your notification button for my subsequent videos. See you all in my next week class video. Thanks for watching, and bye for now. And bye.